Hitler's Daughter by Jackie French. Narrated by Scarlett Mack. Chapter 1. The Game. It was raining the day that Mark first heard about Hitler's daughter. The cows in Harrison's field were wet and brown and mournful. Raindrops dripped down their noses as they huddled their backs to the wind. There was nothing in the world quite as sad-looking as wet cows, thought Mark, as he hauled his damp schoolbag further into the bus shelter. Do cows ever get colds? He wondered. What would happen if they sneezed? The bus shelter had been put up last year. It was made of curved yellow tin, easily big enough for the 4 kids who caught the bus at this corner by Harrison's field. The idea had been to keep the kids out of the wind and rain while they waited for the bus. In Mark's opinion, the whole idea was a flop. Before the bus shelter was built, he sat in the car with Mum when it rained, dry and warm with the heater going till the bus trundled round the corner, and everyone else sat in their cars too. Ever since the shelter had been finished, Mum just dropped him off with a kiss and a wave, and hurried back to the warm kitchen at home till it was time for her to leave for her job in town, leaving him in the damp, cold bus shelter with the fingers of rainwater tickling down his neck. Mark usually got to the bus stop first. Mum was early for everything, thought Mark dismally, pulling his jacket closer round his shoulders. She always left enough time to have a flat tire and go back if Mark forgot his homework, and fill in any note he'd forgotten to give her last night and just remembered at the bus stop, as well as, "Hey, move your bag." Ben shoved it out of his way as he dashed under the shelter. "Did you see the creek? It's gone all yellow. The bridge'll go if this keeps up," he added hopefully. Ben lived on the other side of the field. It took about 2 minutes for him to race between the cow droppings to the bus shelter. "Hey, have you ever noticed that cows look all shiny when they're wet?" asked Mark. "No," said Ben. He shoved the hood back on his parka. "Like someone's polished them. Do you think cows can sneeze?" Ben considered the question. "Nope," he said. "How come they can't then?" "Dunno," said Ben. "Maybe they only sneeze when we're not around," decided Mark. "Who cares?" Ben scraped his boot heels across the concrete floor to get rid of the mud. "Hey, there's Anna." "Her mum must have picked up little Tracy too," said Mark. Anna dashed from the car, her bag clutched close to try and protect it from the rain. Little Tracy puddled along behind her. Little Tracy had been little since her first day on the bus. Big Tracy got on 2 stops later. Little Tracy was little, thought Mark. He wondered if she'd always be little, like Mum's Foxy, which would grow into an ankle-biter no matter how old it was. "Hi," said Anna, dumping her bag in the shelter. "Hi," said Mark. "Hey, Anna, have you ever heard a cow sneeze?" Anna considered. "No," she admitted. Little Tracy shoved her bag under the seat and plunked herself down beside the others. She wore yellow gumboots splattered with orange clay. "Anna says we can play the game," she announced. Ben shrugged and went back to scraping the mud off his boots. "I don't mind," he said. "All right," said Mark obligingly. The game was okay, and anyway, there wasn't anything else to do till the bus came. The game had started last year, on little Tracy's 2nd day at school. She'd cried, remembered Mark, with great, deep sniffs, and her eyes resolutely wide as though that could keep the tears away. Anna had grabbed little Tracy's hand and hauled her into the bus shelter and announced, "Let's play a game." Little Tracy sniffed back more tears. What sort of game?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?